governments have realized the value, and it has taken a life of its own. And in Nigeria, we started it. The last administration had a central coordination and delivery unit, and now we're giving it more strength. We're giving it the necessary political backing that is required to enable it achieve its mandate. Well, what is important is that there's a consequence management framework attached to performance delivery. Those consequent framework are what determines what it is, the actions that the president would take in the event that a minister, head of agency is unable to meet up their deliverable. The key performance indicators, we have the first...
Ministers and ministries. So I would say on a whole, it's been eye-opening. For me, I don't have any problem with the minister's designation. I believe whether you're a minister or minister of state, you are basically a minister. And in any case, it all depends on your capacity to handle it very well. I'm sure everybody
that has resonated with this, and this is something which our ministry is always in the leadership and forefront of emphasizing. Yesterday, in my comments, I said three things in the panel discussion. First, President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, during the campaigns, have repeatedly emphasized the urgency to tackle security. And not surprisingly, 30% of the supplementary budget is for the defense sector. Equally, he has spoken about the need to support vulnerable populace and keep promises. Equally,
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has implored the business community in the country to make innovation as their bedrock as it will ensure rapid economic development and creation of expected jobs for the youth. President Tinubu made the call while declaring open the 37th edition of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry (LCCI) International Trade Fair on Friday. The president, who was represented by the managing director Tafawa Balewa Square, Lucia Shitu, called on investors to see Nigeria as a new destination to grow their businesses. In his remark, the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu remains committed to providing a friendly and conducive business environment for the organized private sector and all the stakeholders through continuous engagement in the implementation of policies, regulations, and projects as they impact business prosperity of the state. The governor, who was represented by the State Commissioner for Commerce, Industry and Cooperatives, Folashade Ambrose Medebim, affirmed that his administration will continue to protect and promote the interest of investors and businesses in the state. The LCCI president, Asiwaju Michael Olawale Cole, was speaking on the theme for the 10-day trade fair, Navigating Economic Challenges, Forging a Path to Prosperity. Said it reflects the reality business community is facing, and in a different state underscores the determination of the Nigerian business community to overcome as many hurdles of existence, survival, and growth. It said it is to acknowledge the difficulties business community face while inspiring business owners to seek solutions, embrace new opportunities, and develop innovative.
Value creation is the cornerstone of sustainable growth. It is not merely about profit margins, but about the positive impact we leave on our communities, our nation, and the world. As we embark on this journey together, let us all be reminded of the immense responsibility that comes with our roles as custodians of the economic prosperity.
To effectively tackle various challenges confronting businesses such as inadequate infrastructure, inadequate power, inadequate security, and others. So for us, we see the challenges as great opportunities for further investment, and our administration is not only working assiduously to change the narrative, we are also ready to work with willing investors to expand the infrastructure for the benefit of our businesses in particular and in our state and nation in general.
In another development, the presidency on Friday said France will return $150 million looted by former Nigerian military leader General Sani Abacha. In a statement, the special advisor to the president of media and publicity, Ajuri Ngelale, said President Bola Tinubu commended the European country for the decision. Receiving the Minister of Europe and Foreign Affairs of France, Catherine Colonna, the highly elated president hailed the strengthening of bilateral relations between Nigeria and France, noting that this progress followed his visit to Paris after his inauguration. While emphasizing the need to reinforce collaboration on both political and economic fronts, the president welcomed the growing cooperation between the two countries in areas of shared interest such as climate change, economic integration, education, and culture. Tinubu also acknowledged the signing of a £100 million agreement between Nigeria and France to support the IDICE program, a federal government initiative to promote investment. The federal government, through the Federal Ministry of Works, wished to inform the motoring public that government has perfected plans to carry out comprehensive repairs of 3rd Mainland Bridge in Lagos. In view of the above, the monitoring public are hereby notified that the repair works will begin with the ramps connecting Oworoshoki to Adekunle and Lagos Island Adeniji-Adele to Adekunle simultaneously. In a statement, the Federal Controller of Works, Lagos, Engineer Olukorede Keshe, said the two ramps mentioned above will be closed to traffic by 7 a.m. on Monday, 6 November 2023, for 5 weeks. She advised motorists to cooperate with the traffic management officials by obeying and observing all diversions as directed, encouraged to use the alternative routes as attached. The Nigerian Labour Congress NLC and the Trade Union Congress TUC has issued a 5-day ultimatum for the redeployment of the Commissioner of Police in Imo State following the attack on the NLC President Joe Ajaero in Owerri, the Imo State capital, on Thursday. The organized labor made this call in a press briefing in Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory, on Friday. They also demanded the arrest and prosecution of the Special Advisor to the Imo State Governor, Hope Uzodinma, on special duties, threatening to embark on a nationwide industrial action if their demands are not carried out. The union leaders are accusing the Imo State government as well as the police for being responsible for the attack on the NLC leader.
Comrade Jero was not the only one beaten and arrested by the police, but he was the major target. Thus received the most bestial and repressive treatment. He was stripped of his dignity as a human being and as a president of this Nigeria Labour Congress, NLC. He was also stripped of his personal items, including the phones, money, and other electronic gadgets. His vehicle was smashed and tires ripped off. Others who were also with him were all beaten by the police, included workers. The TVC crew, who were arrested and detained, they had their cameras seized for filming and being in possession of evidence the police would not want the whole world.
Workers and journalists subjected to his inhuman treatment by the police, and the Hope Uzodinma's group be treated by the states and all the properties lost be restored immediately. All outstanding industrial relations issues, as preciously agreed in the Imo State government, be implemented immediately. We further resolve that in the event the government failed to comply with any or all the conditions above stated, NLC, TUC, and their affiliates will no longer guarantee industrial peace and harmony in Nigeria.
Here in Lagos, the state governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has inaugurated the Lagos International Financial Center Council, LIFC, symbolizing his administration's commitment to making the state a global financial hub.